Hello, singer. Hello, creative. Hello, gospel artist. I know majority of gospel musicians or ministers don't like being called artist, and also we judge. We judge ati kama mtu anaitwa artist then bado anointing yake iko ish. Mwenye anaitwa minister, sasa hiyo anointing yake iko mob. But I think hizo tu ni ideologies tumejiekea. But yeah, welcome here. My name is Hamisitosh, and I'm glad that you are here. I felt I should have a talk with whoever will come across this video. And this is because I made it a commitment upon myself that I'll not wait to have 1,000 subscribers, 1 million followers, 1,000 and tens of thousands of likes and comments for me to just do my purpose. Okay. Personally, God has made me so passionate when I see people grow. When I see you apply something that I have not applied and it works for you. When I see you apply a music technique that I'm not able to, but when I look at you, I see you have the potential and I help you to bring it out. It satisfies me. And in as much as you will not go and give me credit and say, Hamisitosh helped me, deep within you, you know I helped you. And deep within me, I'll be looking at your work and I'll be so proud, super proud that I was part of your journey. I was part of your growth. And that's why I've been very passionate to see the kingdom grow. That's why I coach. That's why I do vocal coaching and mentorship, because I just love bringing the best out of somebody. Yeah. And nikajambia, I'll not wait to be a big brand and be called to big interviews and be asked, how do you do this? How did you do it? Ndo nikuje niwaambie sijui nini. I said, with my small audience, with my 2 likes, with my 5 comments, I'll be faithful. And anything I ever learn in these streets, I will come and share for the sake of another artist that is in that place, or even someone that has not yet gotten there, so that maybe they can avoid some things. And also, if my journey took me maybe 10 years to get there, and what I have seen in my 15 years can help you get there in 2 years, in 1 year, then why not? All right. So I said, with my small capacity, I will do that which I can. With my small following, I will share that which I know. Sawa? And that's why today we are having this conversation, because I was like, what if something happens and I die tomorrow? And then I die with all these things that I know. How will it have benefited me? Especially maybe if bado I'm not in position to apply some of them. And yet, maybe ningekwambia ainge ni benefit, but we itaku benefit. So why not? So by the grace of God, I've been privileged to be in sittings, in masterclasses of just getting to learn a lot of things about music, understanding how people see things, how people take things, because I was very curious. Why is it that we have really good gospel music ya Kenya and maybe hatujakuwa global? Majority of even the artists that we know bado hawajafika global, okay? Na sisi tuko na artists wenye wako global bado wanaimba gospel but hawako kwa country yetu. So nikakuwa curious, and my curiosity is what made me want to. Any opportunity I see, even right now, so long as I have the time, I will go and attend that thing. Even right now, I hear there's a training on sound engineering or sound management. There's a workshop for a day or 2. I will go, even if I'm not a sound engineer. I want to understand, so that tomorrow, if I have an event and my sound engineer delivers, I know the problem could be this, or he didn't give me this, that's why I didn't get this. But when I don't understand, then it means even tomorrow when I'm a big brand and I give people work, I don't know what I'm expecting them to do. And this applies in so many areas, even social media management. You need to know these things so that right now, when you're still your everything in your company, you can do it. And tomorrow when you give somebody else to do that work in your company, then when they don't perform, you can know they did not. It's important for us to know a lot of things as creatives. We need to know a lot of things so that either we are able to do them for ourselves, or when we give someone, we pay someone to do them, then we know what they're dealing with. We understand, at least we have a clue, even if we don't know everything. And one day I was in a meeting and someone told me that as an artist, you need the time or the money or both. So bahati mbaya, if you have the money and you don't have the time, or you have the time and you don't have the money, one will compensate the other. Because right now, if I don't have the time, but I have money and I know the right things to do, it is easy for me to source. Because I know, number one, music is the product that we have. It took me so long to understand that my product is music. Unajua, so many workshops, so many teachings, watu wanaongeleanga za biashara, they talk about product, services, and then sisi tunashindwa yetu ni nini. But now I know, and I want you to know that music is the product you have. That is your product. And if you have a product, if you open a business today and you're selling something, how will people know you're selling that thing? There are things that you'll do for them to know that you are selling that. There are things that you'll do to differentiate you from from people offering the same thing. Kama wewe hujafika hapo, then I give you a challenge. Know your why. Know your why. Know your purpose. Know your why. No, hiyo product yako, kuwa na why yako, kuwa na purpose yako, ndo usikuwe na pressure. Ndo ujue, mi najijua. Self-awareness. Hey, you know, mi nimekuja nimeangalia YouTube channels za watu wengi. Na unapata some people are very talented, they have money, they have resources, but they are not self-aware. Unaenda unaangalia mtu na haujui conclude niche yake ni gani, conclude ni nini exactly anafanya, but anafanya so many things which pia zinakaa zinaenda. But huwezi sema huyu ni hii. Na maybe hiyo inaweza kwa reason why maybe baada tujafika global, because I feel maybe hatuko self-aware, na maybe wale wako self-aware hawana the best strategies, ama wanajua hizi strategies but hawajazi apply because tuko too spiritual, tunachia God kila kitu. And yet those in the secular music, they know these things, they do those things, and they thrive in those things. And even those that are in gospel and are thriving, even from other countries, they know these things because hizi vitu change. Strategies ni almost the same kwa almost all products, including music. Strategy ni ile, you know, na usipoifanya haitakupea hiyo matunda. Of course kuna hizo stories za mtu bahati tu mzuri alikuja akapiga song ikakuwa hit, akakuwa nini, and then so kwa wale gospel artists wale wamekuwa global, wale successful, wale wanajulikana, if you go and check them well, they are self-aware, they know their product, they know who they're selling their product to, and they're consistent, and they retain. When I say retain inamaanisha umefika level fulani na audience yako, mumekuwa familia. So whatever you give them, you know, I have my people, they have my back, they will consume this. But wengi, I feel hawajafika hapo. Ndio maana utapata kuna tu song fulani yenye tunajua mtu tu jua hiyo song, alafu that's it. Na huyo mtu imagine baada anaendeleanga anaendelea kufanya kazi. Nimeona watu Facebook saa zingine artist amekaa baada anafanya kazi huko YouTube, and then anapost Facebook yake, alafu watu wanamuuliza where has Hamisi been? I'm just giving an example. Where has she been? And then Hamisi anakuja anasema niko YouTube, wewe ndio ujui. Na maybe anaisema in a way vizuri, na maybe pia anakuprove wrong, na pia yeye hiyo inafaa impe something to go and sit down and understand about her audience or her followers. Sawa? So where was I? We need to be self-aware. We need to know ourselves. We need to know our why, our purpose. Ndo tusisonge na venye vitu zinaenda. Ati tumeona kitu fulani ndo ina trend, ndo sasa iko kwa hewa, tunasonga nayo. Kesho ingine imetokea, tunasonga na hiyo. At the end of the day, what will people know you for? I was asked, at 80 years, I have a birthday party, what will people be saying in my bash? What will the world know me for? So imagine kama nilikuwa nakimbia na sasa ni makompa zina trend, acha nipige kompa pia mimi. Now that is, the kompa is not my why, but it was a why for someone. in the end of the day, I'll not sustain that because it's not authentic. It's not authentic. So we need to be self-aware, and we also need to appreciate one another in this kingdom. We are different parts in one body and we need one another. Saa hii kidole kiko imeungua ama iko na shida, it might be small, but my whole body will not be okay just because of a finger. You understand? So we need to embrace one another and also understand that we have different purpose, but the goal ni moja, ku-exalt Christ. So tusijajiane, na pia public isitupe pressure ya kufanya vitu a certain way, because we need one another. The other day I was listening to Dancing, alikuwa ameenda show ya Moses Bliss. I didn't watch the whole clip. It was a short clip I saw on TikTok, and he was appreciating a certain rapper that had rapped. I guess he had rapped kwa hiyo show. And Dancing said, I know not everyone wants Dancing. There is someone that is looking for rap, and Dancing doesn't rap, so they will consume you. And there is someone else that anafeel your rap, haijaokoka sana, I need Dancing. Na kuna mtu mwingine anafeel, Dancing mimi sijafika vizuri, nataka anaitwa Sun Misiola ama San Misiola. I need her to come and fire me. So we have different needs depending with our preference, because pia sisi tunafaa kuelewa kama artist that watu wako na different preferences. Kuna mtu yeye reggae ndo akisikia, in their lows and high give them reggae, imewahili. Kuna msee mwingine in their low and high they want worship. Kuna msee mwingine ama season. There's a season that I just want to sit down and cry. Which artist do you think I will be looking for? And there's a time I have a graduation. There's a time I have a wedding. There's a time I'm celebrating something. Which song do you think I'll put? Kuna song yenye sitaeka, but kuna song nitaeka. So ina make ile song ingine kwa si spiritual than ingine. Hapana, inaniambia tu, mse aliandika wedding song, alijua hii song ni ya nani, the target ni hii fulani. The purpose, the why of this is this. So while everyone will be judging, we hajaokoka, jua naimba wimbo ya wedding, mwenye aliandika wimbo ya wedding, anajua kuna mtu ameokoka na atakuwa na wedding, na hii wimbo itahitajika because people have to dance. Sawa? So we need just to also loosen up and embrace each other. And let me give another example. Right now, Safaricom iko na event. Unafikiria clients wote wa Safaricom ni worshippers? Hapana. Wako wengi. So what will Safaricom do? Safaricom will sit down and say, let's assume event ni ya gospel. Of course, kama si gospel, kama ni ya watu wote wa Safaricom, utapata wamemix. So hapo ndo utapata kuna gospel artist aliitwa along secular artist. So you will not judge ati kwa nini gospel artist akonu secular artist. This is a corporate event. And the corporate understand their audience are not all Christians. So they'll know that for Christians, nani huyo artist amekuja kwa kile yako atawasort. For wenye wanapenda vitu hivi, artist fulani atawasort. Kwa wenye wanapenda worship, so let's assume event ni ya worship. So atakuwa like, kwa wale watu wanakuja event yetu na wanataka kuworship, tutawapea nani? So watatafuta nani? Kuna youngster, hii event yetu ni ya youngster, na kuna artist fulani youngster wana relate na yeye. So watatafuta nani? Watatafuta mtu fulani. Kuna artist fulani anakuanga mixed, so anaweza puli crowd, wataita huyo artist. Hiyo inakuambia nini? Inakuambia our artist wamejipackage in a certain way. There's a certain niche they are feeling. So for Safaricom's event to be successful, they have to have this one and this one and this one and this one to have a balance. So inamaanisha reggae songs si spiritual na hii worship ndo spiritual, hapana. Kenye sasa italeta difference kama wewe maybe umepewa kipaji ya reggae ama nini, ni maneno yako, your lyrics, your inspiration. Because if you are inspired by the word of God, then your songs, your lyrics will be word centered, zitakuwa centered around the word of God. Sawa. So hiyo inatusaidia sisi kama artists, number one, tuji appreciate, tukue self aware, na tusikue na pressure, na to understand our product. So as I sit down and have a session with God and God gives me a song, your song after nimeshapewa and all that, I know that this is the product God has given me. Now the next thing is hii product ni ya nani? Sawa, ni ya mtu fulani. Huyu mtu ndampata wapi? Ndampata mali fulani. Uko mali fulani ndampata aje? Ana lifestyle ya huyu mtu inakaa lifestyle ya kitu gani? That is understanding my product. And these are things that are applied in the companies that you work in. Because wanajua, this is our product, this is our target audience, so these are the marketing strategies that we are going to put together to reach them, because we understand wako Facebook, wako nini, na tukienda Facebook tutenda na hii language, tukienda TikTok tutenda na hii language, tukienda huku tutenda, so they'll know how to brand. Sawa? And package. So I feel like sisi hata hatujui brand yetu, so hatujui kupack your brand. Hatujui audience yetu, hatujui wako wapi, na hatujui tutawafikiaje. We just sing, we put on YouTube, and that's it. Some people don't even put, unaenda invest a whole huge money, una record, alafu unakuja unakana song kwa nyumba, alafu unategemea Mungu, mtu tu atakuja kupate kwa nyumba. Lazima ujitume. Lazima ujitume. So I was in a sitting, and it was time for networking. And I met several people because it was an event for several days. So unakutana na mtu unamsalimia, and then you're like, hi, I'm a Missy, I'm a gospel, nini, alafu mnaanza kudiscuss. So I asked these people, mnasikizanga wimbo za Kenya? Majority wana consume wimbo za nje. Number 2, gospel music hawa consume, na kama wana consume maybe wimbo fulani ya mtu fulani, alafu mingi ni za watu wa nje. So nikakuwa niko curious, nataka understand kwa nini, because we have good music yenye ni gospel, but unapata hizi song zina trend amongst us. So watu wa world ama wenye wajajua Christ hawajesikia hizi wimbo, hawajui hizi wimbo ziko. So pia wakiokoka wanakuwa na hard time, because Kenya walikuwa wamezoea ama Kenya na speaking kwa hati yao, because we are different. So unapata there's a certain music that speaks to them. For example, they are nipeane example gani? Wako maybe zilizopendwa, ama wako reggae, ama wako whatever genre, ndo wamekuwa kiconsume. So msee ameget saved, amekuja kwa Christ. Hii kitu alikuwa na consume haipati hapa kwa Christ. So utapata nini? Hiyo wimbo ndiye ana consuming home. Sunday they don't have an option, because they will consume what the worship team gives them. Hawana option. But in their closet, Monday to Saturday, that is what they'll consume. And this is why either that reggae is not there, or it is there na mwenye reggae hajawaambia akona hiyo reggae. So hawajui kuna hiyo option. That's why utapata maybe even Christian will be criticizing secular music. Na we are more Christian as a country, but utapata secular ndio inapata. Na sisi hatusikizangi hizo wimbo. The reality is even Christians consume this music in their homes. It's just that they're not loud, but they consume. So why do they consume? It's because there's something they're looking for that they have not found, because hatuwapati ama tumewapea na tujawaambia iko. So they don't know there's an alternative. Yeah? And that ilini make pia nijue that we are many body parts, like I was just explaining. And we need each other. And that's where self-awareness come in. You need to understand, who are you? What is your purpose? So that, and what can you do best without struggle? Ndio kama we ni msee, tangi yako yezi kupea, maybe wezi imba wimbo za Kiingereza for example. So unaonanga kuna wimbo watu se wanaimba vernacular, they sing Kikuyu or Kamba, and they are just thriving in that field. Because wamejielewa, they are self-aware, they know, yes, I can do English song, I can do Swahili, but when I do Kijaluo, people connect more. So let me, so they give more energy. They might try these other songs, but because they are self-aware, they know where to put more energy. So napata they have the right audience, and because they have the right audience, whatever they bring, the audience will consume. But kama uja understand audience yako, utakuwa hapa kule. I go to YouTube channels, unapata gospel artist akona 50 songs, 70 songs, alafu unaanza kumwanalyze, unamwanalyze, and you can't understand their niche. You don't understand them. They are all over. So if you know, like mimi najua tu kuna beshe naweza mwambia unaimba poa but sifanyi nyimbo za kijaka, because kuna venye akiimba hizo za kijaka manzi ina give the best inside of them. Kuna venye akipeana ya English iko, and this is vice versa. So you need to be self aware. Ukiwa self aware utajipea pressure. Utasikia nani ametoa wimbo fulani imehit, alafu kwa haraka ya kutoa wimbo kama yake, cause wewe unajua your lane, you know where you deliver best, and you cannot be good in everything. I might be like, personally, I'm still working on getting my niche, and I can't narrow it down yet because I don't have a huge audience yet. My audience is still kidogo, but with my kidogo, there are some things I've already picked, and I feel like when I do this one is more relatable than this, but this one is also still good. So when you know, ukishajua kitu kama hiyo, then hii kitu wanataka unawapea zaidi, na hii ingine yenye pia ni kama wanataka na ni kama wanataki pia unawapatia, but unawapea hii sana, so that mimi najua if I just want to relax, ndaika 2 songs za nani, hata I don't need to change, I just go and put their songs and relax. So utapata mse ata consume wimbo zako 10, 20 because they know you for something. Nilikuwa naulizo, what do you want to be known for? What do you want the world to know you for? 80 years in your birthday, what will they say about you? What will they say they benefited from you? What impact did you make? So ukiwa hapa kule, it's very hard because I'll be coming to you because of a specific song and then we are done. We don't have a relationship with you. But ukiwa na kitu fulani yenye nafanya watu wakuje kwako juu ya kitu fulani, then in the long run, your audience might grow pole pole and all. But you'll have the right audience. Anything you give them, they'll consume because hiyo ndo kitu imewaleta hapo, hiyo ndo kitu wanakujianga. Cause nilikuwa napata watu wananiambia, na sikiza ngomba ya mtu fulani. Na muuliza unamjua? Wimbo wake gani ingine unajua? Wako like hakuna, najua tu hiyo moja na nijua hiyo time I was going through this and this and nilikuwa na nini. So hiyo wimbo yake alikuwa anasema hii na hii kwa hii song. Kama kuna venye mimi kama artist nitaendelea kuambia watu niko na hii product, then watajua hata nikiokoka nikuje kwa God, kama niko na wedding kuna solution. So sitatafuta sijui mbaya nani. If I want to cry today, I'll not go look for sijui wimbo gani. Nitaenda tu nitafute come to the Father, his arms are open wide from Kenya. Nasikia kudance tu. Unajua? Ama maybe nataka tu his presence. I just want to soak. Ndena to your presence is the difference in my life. Hello, Elohim, we hail you, Lord and King. You understand? But now, kama sijui hizi solutions zote ziko, ndajua saa zile niko na need fulani, ndenda kusort solution fulani yenye iko kwa mtu mwenye ako kwa world. So hii inatuambia nini? Inatuambia sisi kama artists, we need to be loud. This product that we have, we need to be loud. The world needs to know that it is there. It is there. So if they need this, there's a solution to everything. Na hiyo kwa artist itakupea pressure if you're self aware that this is what I do best. So people will come that for you. And also we will learn as artists to appreciate one another. Watu wa church, msijudge watu, msijudge songs, msikia hiyo wimbo ina roho. Hiyo wimbo si ya kanisa. Hapana. Needs are different. That's why we need different products for different needs. If you have a wedding today, utaimba wimbo gani? Utaambia DJ iko wimbo gani? There's a song, si ndio? Unajua hiyo song? Hiyo song imekukujia ndio utaeka. Why did you choose that song and not the other one? If tomorrow you are going through grief or loss, there are songs you will look for. There are songs that will relate with you in that season. Inamaanisha hiyo ni product ya hiyo product yenye na solve your problem. Sawa? So, Mungu tu atusaidie. Mungu atusaidie tujijue. Mungu atusaidie tupendane na tusapotiane. Let's support one another. Na kama you are an artist, here and you're an upcoming artist na you get to vitu zina discourage, just be self-aware, know who you are. When you know who you are, what you carry and what you can do, no intimidation will discourage you. Nothing will stop you. Utaenda show, utaenda gig, alafu wenye wako na majina ndo wanaitwa wewe uitwe ama unaitwa last, ni sawa. You are self-aware, press on. Utakuwa na project, una approach artist ameshaenda, ako huko juu, namwambia hey flani I have this support me, and then they blue tick you ama they don't support you. And the same them, you see them in another WhatsApp group of another big artist, they have contributed 50,000, 100,000, and they couldn't give even 1,000. It's fine. Maybe wamekuangalia wakaona ujajiprove wao kukuinvestia. Maybe wamekuangalia wakaona brand yao na brand yako haiwezi support yake, haita benefit brand yake, so why invest? Lakini akiangalia brand ya mse fulani mwenye ako na event, afadhali yake huko pesa, because brand zao kuna mali zimefika. So anajua kesho pia akiwa na event, hii brand inaweza come through in this way or this way, but wewe bado. It is fine. Just be self-aware and keep going, keep moving. Mtapatana kwa hizi streets. Mtapatana at God's time, mtapatana. But be self-aware, be consistent, be intentional to learn. Know what is happening, know what is happening. And then just focus. Itajipa. And be faithful. So artists, tupendane. If you know something that can help a certain artist, there's something you've seen in them, help them. Tujengane, ni mwili ya Mungu tunajenga, because you cannot satisfy everyone. You are not called for everyone. Your product is not for everyone. They need my product, they need the other product, they need the other product, depending with the need they have at that particular moment. So ukiona kitu alafu unafeel ukisaidia mwingine itakuintimidate, unakuwa intimidated, unafeel wacha tu alan kivyake, wacha tu pia alan, pia si tumelearn. Mungu alikuwa anakupitisha kwa nini? Alikuwa anakupitisha kwa ajili ya mtu mwingine. I said whatever I learn in these streets that made me different, that made change my perception, and it can help another upcoming artist or even a grown artist mwenye maybe something ajui. Mimi nitakuja na nikwambie, can you do this? You need to learn this can help you in this, because nikijua na nikose kuitumia ama niitumie na bado hata na wewe unaweza ijua na ikusaidie. Sijui kona get the point. So tupendane, tusaidiane. Sawa. So I have a lot that I've learned, I've observed, I've gone through, I've experienced, and I'll not wait to be big to share. And yet I have a platform. Even if I get your 2 likes, your 2 comments, if I came here because of your 2 comments, ni sawa. I did my purpose. So, let's be self-aware. Self-aware will help you brand yourself in a certain way. When you brand yourself in a certain way, now you will attract the kings that you want to attract. Because right now, when a certain company is looking for something, they will look for you because of something. Of course, nowadays, hawaangalii vitu mingi, wanaangalia numbers. So, wewe, uko na strategy ya kupata numbers? Uko na strategy ya kupata numbers? Kama Facebook yako una post once a week. TikTok yako, hata una account, una feel hiyo ni ya watoto ama nini. Na yet even big companies are there, because wanajua kuna generation iko hapo TikTok na wanataka wa consume your product. So tujitume, let's know that yes, this is my talent, but I need this skill to really bring out my full potential. So for example, kama wewe hujui kufanya social media, ama unajua but you're very busy, you don't have the time, unaweza ni DM. You can DM me, I'll connect you, I'll help you. But at least you'll be building yourself, you'll be building your audience. So we need to brand, we need to be consistent in content creation. I know music is expensive, so unaweza pata maybe uliproduce wimbo moja kwa mwaka mzima ama wimbo 2 kwa mwaka mzima. Sasa ukishapeana wimbo moja alafu umenyamaza, alafu huyo audience mwenye alikuja akakusubscribe akakutafuta, ukampea hiyo wimbo, ukinyamaza hii time yote, what do you think will happen? Hata kama hii time yote akikungojea ataenda consume kitu ingine kwa mtu mwingine. By the time unarudi itabidi uanze scratch, reintroduce tena. So it also makes us not to have a good retention. Leo naongea kama mtu wa biashara. Si ni product yetu tunaiuza. Kuna kitu inaitwa customer retention. And I feel customer retention hatuna kama Kenya gospel artist majority. Wenye nimeangalia ni profiles zao. That's what utapata mtu. Unajua kuna hao ndo wanaitwanga returning clients. Ulinipea song ikanibamba, alafu huwezi ni maintain. Mimi nishaenda nikaenda. So unapata wimbo yako hii iko na 1 million, alafu nyingine iko na 2000 likes. You need to take that data, and that data will tell you something about you and your audience and your relationship. I'm not saying that all of them should get 1 million, but kunafaa kukuwa na mahali, you know. Alafu ukiona kwa wimbo zako 50, kuna zenye ziko na kitu fulani zinakuanga na more engagement than zingine. Then you put your energy kuwapatia hii kitu wanataka. And that thing ina make watu wenye wako kwa other industries wana excel, because they understand their market and what their market wants, and they give their market hiyo kenye wanataka. Sasa wewe umeimba wimbo 200 na bado hujui audience yako ni nini wanataka. Auja take time ku go through your data. Wewe unapeana tu mawimbo. Chukua data yako. Jua watu wako ni nini wanapenda. Ni nini ukiwapea wana relating more. Alafu unawapatia hiyo mingi. Hata as much as utawapea zile zingine, but pia unaongeza energy kwa hii ndo. Hawa usiwapoteze, wabaki hapo. Ukiangalia the most successful gospel artists that you know when you wameenda global, ama when we consume their music most, they understand the business side of music. Kuna kitu unaonanga tu, kuna tu kitu fulani about mtu fulani. Acha nikupe example na a few that will come to me. Let me talk about outside. So let's say for example Mercy Chinwo anafanya wimbo mingi. But if you go and listen to her clearly, there is something unique that is in almost all her songs. And when it is not in that song, we feel, we'll also feel there's something missing. But she makes sure we don't feel something missing, because that thing will be there. Whether that song is slow or fast, there is something that will be in that song. There is something that will be in her branding. There's a certain way she wears her outfits. So we know her that way, right? Ukikuja kwa for example, nani mwingine, let me give example of Deborah Lukalu. I was going through her profile, her things and all, and I realized even her branding, there is something also again that iko kwa wimbo zake. There is just something. Alafu venye anavaa branding yake, she almost, if not all, of her music iko na a touch of African. So as she goes global, she's also representing Africa. Akosi, utapata kuna a touch of African in her attire. So hapo ni branding. Branding si kitu inafanyika one day. But you need to know ni nini nataka watu wanibebeaje. Nataka kukaangaje. Nataka kuvaa nguo gani. Kuna venye tukigrow up tulikuwa tunajua Kambua anavanga hivi na hairstyle yake inakuanga hivi. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa venye anataka kujibrand. So pia wewe unaweza decide kuna hairstyle fulani gospel artist fulani anakuanga nayo na ni consistent. Hata akichange once in a while atarudi tu hapo. Huyo mtu ako self aware na anajibrand. Hivyo ndo anataka brand yake ikae. So wewe, are you self aware? Do you know yourself? Do you have your why? Because your why is what will help you brand. How do you want people to know you? What do you want them to remember you for? In your 80th birthday, what do I want people to say about me? What will the world say about me? If I die today, what will they know me for? Other than nilikuwa naimba. Alafu. Amisi anaimbanga. Alafu. Siku ingine nilikuwa nasikiza Eunice Njeri akipeana testimony yake, and she was saying that she wanted God to differentiate her. Yes, she can sing. Many people can sing. But what makes her different? And she gave an example with her friend who was there. Akasema, what makes me different from Kathy Praise? So pia mimi nafaa nijiulize, ni sawa naimba na naimba, but nini different na mimi? Other than naimbanga, watu wanaweza nikumbuka for what? Na kama naimbanga, watanikumbuka nilikuwa naimba nini. So I cannot be a jack of all trades, giving all products. Of course I can introduce zingine pakule, but there is that niche that people should know me for. Na mimi na feel hiyo niche imetushinda. Kenyan artist, see, majority hata me, I go and check, someone has 50, 200 songs and I can't narrow down to this is their niche. Personally. So najiuliza what more of huyo consumer mwenye ametengenezewa hii product. Let's look at Nigerian song ministers. Wako different. Kila mtu wako too different but wana embrace. Masichino, kuna tu venye anaimba. Kuna tu venye vitu zake zinakaa. Kuna tu venye vibe zake zinakaa. Na hana pressure ya kukua dancing. Dancing kuna tu venye anafanya. Nathaniel, sauti yake hata si ati iko na riff and runs and sijui what. Kuna tu venye anafanya vitu zake. Ada, kuna tu style yake na video zake na venye vitu zake zinakaa. So when you're self-aware, you will not be pressured. Hautasikia wimbo imehit ya mtu fulani and then unataka pia utafute wimbo fulani. Hautasikia wimbo zote ziko na tongues, pia uko na pressure ya kuongea tongues kwa wimbo. Ujui revelation huo msee alikuwa nayo. Ujui kwa nini hapo aliongea tongues. Na hizo tongues ujui ni nini alisema. So pia huwezi sema, wimbo zenye saizi na trend, lazima tu worship na uingize tongues. So pia uko kwa pressure na ingiza tongues. Understand yourself, understand your why. Usikimbie na venye kila mtu anakimbia. Ukijielewa utakuwa na pressure. Ukielewa watu wako utakuwa na pressure. Utajua I'm in the right track. I might be having 10 subscribers, I might be having 50 subscribers, but I know where I am. I know by the time our subscribers wako 1 million, I'll have attracted the right audience. So, hata nisipokuwa na good budget ya kumarket, I already know that watu wangu will consume me because tumeconnect, tumekuwa family. I was listening to Wakurugenzi, Abel Mutua and Phil It Production. And he was giving the story how they started. And I admired that right now they have grown to the point where they don't need to go to the bank and ask for financing. Their audience, watawasponsor. Wakisha wasponsor, hawa ni wase wana consume vitu wanafanya. So these people are also looking forward to this product. So by the time Feel It Production bring a product, they already have a market, ready marketing in a wait for that product. So they don't need to look for big media houses to excel. With or without, pia wao wamejua the secret of building your own family. So wanajua wako na family inaweza wa support, inaweza wa consume. So even with or without the big, they are safe. So sisi kama artist, how can we apply that to our art? Nijue tu, I think kama kuna example ya mtu naweza peana mwenye naonanga amejipata na ana build watu wake na ana stress ya sijui nini. I think sahi naweza peana example ya Sarah K. Sarah K, she got Hawaii, and I've seen some people try even copy Hawaii, but along the way it doesn't go as theirs because God hakukupea hiyo nini. Umeanza kujipea juu unataka kukopi, unataka kitu kama fulani. Na yet ujui pia where you can build another capacity kama Sarah K, but in your own niche, your own way, for your own reason. People come for you for a different reason. So unapata yeye alijua Hawaii, God alimdirect towards that, akajua, aka-understand, na akakuwa consistent, na akakuwa unmovable. Akagrow mpaka sahi. So yeye has struggle. Anajua akisema niko na event date fulani, I need kwenda KTN kusema come, audience wake watakam. Anajua kesho akiwa na project awaambie nisaidieni to support nini. Watamsupport because wame bond wakakuwa familia. Akiwaambia kujeni tufanye hivi na hivi na hivi, atafuti show ya Christmas alikwe crossover. Ako na watu wake wenye wako intentional Christmas, hata waendi kanisa zao, wataenda kwa Sarah K. So na akitoa wimbo atasumbuka. I don't know if she invests in marketing, but if she will not use as much as mwenye hana audience ame-connect nayo. Cause yeye audience yake already iko ready. Inangoja product. They are ready to consume. So tendo patata engagement ya official songs zake hazijaachana sana. Kuna mahali ziko, kuna venye tu zinaenda hapa na hapa, cause connect na your audience, imekuwa familia. So any products that K gives them, they will consume. So utapata ati wimbo moja iko na 1 million, alafu ingine iko na 2K. And kama we ni artist, na ukienda kwa page yako unapata 1 million na 2K na 5K. Go and sit down with your data. Go and sit down with your data. Your data will help you know, understand your audience, and help you give them what they want. And help you know why they love you. And help you know why they come to your channel. Ukipata hizo vitu utakuwa na gap kubwa sana. But kama uko na gap kubwa sana, then inamaanisha hauja connect na audience yako. So someone is there for a certain thing. After that thing, wameponyoka. But ukiwa Sarah K, wewe ni kama wewe ni supermarket sasa. Yes, ni supermarket. Akiwa na wimbo wa kudance, wataconsume. Akiwaletea pole wataconsume. And I'm sure hata kesho awaletea wedding, wataconsume. Kuna mali wameshafika. Sisi mali wenye labda mnaweza kuwa hatuko kwa hiyo nini yake, kwa familia yake, ndio tutakuwa tuna criticize, ameanza kupotea. Roho Mungu ameanza kumuondoka. But tutapata tu bado hiyo song yake iko na engagement. Na tena ita engage kwa nini? Because we are human beings, we have differences in life. So when I'm having a wedding, there's a particular song I'm looking for. Wewe utaweka wimbo gani ya wedding? There's a song coming to your mind. That is the song you will put. Tomorrow when you want to cry, what will you do? Kila product iko na need yenye ina fulfill. So I just pray that all the products that people are looking for in terms of music, tutakuwa nazo as gospel artists, na tukiwa nazo tutaambia watu tuko nazo, so that wajue ziko, and if they are looking for a particular thing, kuna solution. Na wenye wameokoka hawata struggle. Na hata sisi wenye tumeokoka, we still consume these things. Why do we consume? Utapata tu tukienda church Sunday, I'm representing general public. So tukienda church Sunday, we will consume what the present worship gives us, because that is what we have been given, and we went to church, and yeah. But in our closets, when we come back home, there are things we still consume that we cannot proudly even tell our pastors we consume. Why do we consume them? Why do you think people consume those things? Of course, there are those people that they are 100% gospel. Even in a romantic situation, they will look for, and I am desperate for you, I'm lost without you. They feel safer. But if there's another product that someone else has loosened up and they feel they can consume, they will consume. That's why utapata tu bado hizo songs zenye watu wana criticize, bado ziko na engagement, because that is what people are looking for. So I just pray, I'm not saying ati tuanze kuimba secular music, but I'm just saying that I pray that every problem that people have, we will solve. And as we solve this problem, we will make noise so that they know there is a solution. I was watching a podcast, and there's a speaker that was saying that afadhali you have a bad music worth 30,000, but you have a cool 200,000 to push the 30,000 song. And that got me thinking. So these big artists or gospel, when you excel, they understand the business side of music. The only difference now between them and the secular is now their music has Holy Spirit. So kuna the Spirit of God. There's a different spirit in the songs. But the strategy is constant. There's no other way. And they do. Utapata hizo songs, wamelipa ads, wana run ads. Social media zao, utapata they are managing the social media. Haziko dormant kama zetu. Financing, kuna wenye wako na price tag. They say for me to come, you'll pay me this amount. And they give those price tag because they're doing that full time. They have families to take care of and all. Na hata wale wenye hawana price tag, wanapewanga bahasha. They ask for bahasha. They ask for donations. Because in as much as the gospel is free, ni expensive ndo ifikie watu. Ndo uhave event tu, uhaya lights, uhaya mics, ulipe BGVs, ufanye, it's very, very expensive. So let's package in a way that people can even invest in our product. Sasa ukiwa na product unataka kwenda kupitch ndio upate investor, utalazima prove investor that anafaa kuinvest hiyo pesa yake kwa product yako. But usipo convince investor, itakuwa ngumu investor kukupa hiyo do. Si ni ukweli? So I just pray that God will help us to be open-minded, to learn, and when we learn, we apply, and to be wise. Let's invest in our craft. Let's invest in our creatives. Let's carry this product with seriousness it deserves. So kama hauna do, lazima ujitume kujua kenye unafaa kufanya na ufanye. Na kama hauna do, utajua hizi vitu zote na ujifanyie, ujimanage financially so that you know how to invest back to your craft. Ujibrand, ujue hivi ndio mimi nataka kukandaka kuvaa shades na kofia. Ukiamua hiyo ndio direction yako, kila mahali ukienda uko na shades, kila mahali ukienda uko na kofia. Kama utaki hivyo unataka tu pia freestyle, pia ni sawa. Maybe unataka tu kuvaa African attire. It has to be consistent mpaka watu waje, huyu anavanga tu hivyo. Si unaona hata comedian kuna nguo fulani wanavaanga. Na si eti sasa throughout wao wanakwanga hizo nguo, hata wakienda kwa wazazi, wakienda kwa marafiki wanavanga hizo nguo. They wear other things, but when they are in character, doing what people know them for or doing what people can pay them doing, watakuwa tu na hiyo attire. Kama ni awinja atakuwa tu na ile kamisi yake. Kama ni, you know what I mean. So may God open our eyes, give us wisdom. I have so much. In fact, I feel like I have gone this way because I have so much and I had not sat down to decide that I'm specifically going to talk about this. But I have so much, and like I've told you, I've decided anything I learn along these streets, I will come here, I will share with you and tell you as an artist, learn this, know this, we grow together. If the information will not help me, it might help you. It might help you take 2 years in something that I took 15 years. Bado tume benefit the kingdom of God. Hallelujah. So if you want a part 2, comment part 2. If you have any topic you want us to discuss, you can also comment, you can DM me. And all in all, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Wacha ifikie mwenye tamfikia, to grow pamoja, to grow hii kingdom. I have so much. So subscribe, put on the notification bell. Bye-bye. See you on the next one.